Welcome to Shop of the Week. This week's shop can be found 3 minutes and 16 seconds into Guns N' Roses' Paradise City. And we're in an A pentatonic, fingering number 1. And we start on the B string on the 8th fret, and we're gonna bend the 8th fret. Then you go to the E string, 5th fret, and up to the 8th fret, and back to the bend. You then release it, and you go to the 5th fret on the B string, and then you take, I recommend you take the 4th finger, the pinky, on the 8th fret. So you get this pattern. So he then sequences this, so he does the same pattern, but starting on the 3rd string, on the G string. The pentatonic on the G string is has a note on the 5th fret and the 7th fret. So we're going to start on the 7th fret like this, and you do the same motion. But then you go to the 7th fret of the 4th string, so you get a small variation at the end. So the entire pattern will be 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And you then go back to the 3rd string on the 7th fret, and you go 7, 5, 7, 5, G string, D string. And as he reaches the D string, I think he goes over to a palm mute, like that. And I think I get the most authentic sound if I go to all downstrokes. I'm not sure whether he does it or not, but for me that's the thing that works best. So then he goes, sorry. So you get 7th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, and then you get to the A string, you add the so-called blue note between, which makes you play 7, 6, 5, and then you slide your hand to the 3rd fret. So you get this. And then he goes back to the 5th fret, bends it a half step, and to the 3rd fret, and down to the 5th fret of the E string. And here he does some artificial harmonics with his pick. It's a bit hard to get with this sound. It's very hearable on the last note. So you get this pattern. Sorry. So far the entire the shop. There's one more part, but so far we got this. 3, 4. he takes, I think it's the second and the third finger, and he grabs the fifth note of the G string and the fifth note of the B string, and he bends it slowly upwards. And when it's just slightly bent, he adds the index finger on the third fret of the first string, E string. And as he does this, he releases the bend and he sweeps the three notes from top to bottom. Something like that. I interpret it as 16-note triplets, but I think it's just a sweep. And then he bends again, so you go. Sorry. So that's the basic technique he's using. So he does this twice. And on the third time, he doesn't bend, but he stops on a single note, like this. Whether this is on purpose and or not remains unknown. So then you get this. So, I'm going to practice that a couple of times. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That's the entire chop. I'm going to repeat it here 4 times, slowly. 3, 4. So, that's it for this week.